Hello, it's me. Anyway, it's been a while since the last time I've done a video on Final Fantasy 14. Anyway, I was told there's Hildibrand, so I'm gonna go do Hildibrand. I was also told there was Beastmaster, but when I looked at the notes, there wasn't Beastmaster. I was lied to. Yeah, I think a Vandal in the Wind's the Hildibrand quest. Yeah, I am playing it several days after the release because I was recording Time Strangers when this was released, and I slept an entire day after that. A Vandal in the Wind. The hell's that in the picture? If it isn't Zenman, been keeping yourself sharp, I trust. Reasonably. Good to hear. Now our line of work, you should stay in peak condition and ready for anything. In any case, you picked up a good moment to come by. I've managed to recover some more data and learned about another experimental subject. Oh, I dare say this is the cue for us to lend our investigation skills once more. It seems the criminal has his soul put into the body of a Kohaiola. That's a two-legged wolf, in case you weren't familiar. But that man was a notorious vandal who went around causing wanton destruction, targeting everything from shops to government facilities. Didn't have any grand motives. Was all for the thrill of it. A real piece of work. Like the sticky-fingered Cyclops. Odds are he's up to his old antics in his new body and is a pawn of this mysterious researcher. Such a fiend wreaking havoc in a densely populated area would swiftly attract attention. If our wolfman were to make mischief, I expect it would be somewhere outside the city. Not a half bad reasoning for a soft-boiled dope. As you say, the fiend's likely to strike at places outside of Solution 9. We don't have any leads beyond that, though, so I have a mind to pay one of my trusted sources a visit. Ma is his name, and his business is knowing every bugger else. Come on, he's ought to be as usual near spot nearby. Maimond, did that not remind you of our friend Wilmond? It does. Do you suppose we'll get to meet a Yormond too? What are you talking about, Pandora? Yeah, she's just in the window, just talking. Yeah. But yeah, the Monster Hunter stuff is out, and there's a new Deep Dungeon, and then there's a new Society. So I got stuff to do today, and I only got 2 things to record. This quest line, and then I'll do Monster Hunter. And Pandora, what are you doing? cyberpunked. And often I see you with company, detective. What can I do for you today? I threw a sicking vandal in a body of a fiend. Sounds like a recipe for trouble, alright. Now, can't say I've heard any talk of vandalism, neither in or around Everkeep. But there's a hunter who's caught sight of solitary Colo near the barrier recently. It went into Vanguard and didn't come back out, so he assumed it went to Shaloni. What struck him the most, though, was the queer way it moved. Seemed more man than beast, he said. Cholos are fiercely territorial creatures that live in packs. This lone wolf vandal, I wager my gun on it. We'll head to Shaloni right away. Thanks for the lead, Mamond. It's truly uncanny indeed, the resemblance he bear to my friend. His name is Waymond, and information in his stock and trade as well. Not only do we have similar faces and names, but we're in the same business besides, both bugging me with a lightning rod. You know, you look rather like the detective yourself. All you're either younger, or have better skin care regime. Your brothers or something. Ridiculous! Detective Arbol and I are not the least bit alike. Damn right, don't compare me to this pretty ninny. Alright. Didn't mean to ruffle any feathers. But you last, something about you reminds me of the detective's assistant. Takes me back, it does. We should get going. Let's gather in front of Vanguard before heading to Shaloni. I'm going to do a real quick check on my recording. My recording says it's recording with the very tiny text that I can see. And Pandora's back to having a screaming fit. Why do you do this? Why? Oh, wait a minute. There you go, crew. I think this is actually the first time I've recorded with my glamour on. I usually don't have my glamour on because I'm always switching, getting new equipment on all the time, so... And since it's going to be a while before I get any new equipment, I decided to put my glamour on for once. I've adjusted it as well, so it pops up on all my casters. So normally I have summoner gloves and boots. I mean, not boots, pants. And then I have Fantasies of the Journey as my glamour for my grimoire. Does Pandora want a grimoire? Do you? Oh, and the reason why I have so much stuff in my inventory this time around is because I was working on Culinarian until Time Stranger came out. Yeah, I almost have everything in Time Stranger done. Well, everything is relative, I should say. Achievement-wise, I have almost everything done. I only have 4 achievements, but one of the achievements is replaying the entire game on the highest difficulty. This'll be my first time beyond the barrier. Wonder if I can find a quiet bar that doesn't water down its drinks. Here's just some pure 100% alcohol. Have fun. Is this ice red? Huh? Spectre, you're all glowy tingly. Must be the lightning rod I hit you with. The after effects can linger while I'm afraid. No need for concern. Far from causing discomfort, the lightning appears to have improved my circulation. I feel lighter than I have in recent memory. You really are an oddball. You guys are here too. Whoa! Whoa! A little afraid of bugs, are we? I must say, Detective, I wouldn't expect your hardened shelf to suffer from a fear of insects. And such adorable ones too. They're not just any insects, they're oglops! Breakers of death and disease. Get all of yourself now. An egg will set you straight. I have a royal egg if you want one. You fool, you didn't bring any. Not a single one. Damn it all. Oh dear, never have I seen such a severe case of egg withdrawal. I guess that's what your class is. Think you could boil this in the good detective's liking? Why are we here again? There's something wrong with this water. Hmm. 12. I'm trying to remember. I know 6 minutes is soft boiled, I think. 12, I think, is. Let's go with 12. This isn't another trick, is it? Well, chance it. The texture of the oak, firm and assured, not untested, but not broken down by the weight of the world, the essence of a survivor. You're a man that knows the scores, Edmund. I'm glad to have you at my back. Looks like you bowed it just right. Well done. I can make egg. I can make anything bland. At any rate, I feel like myself again. Appreciate it, Edmund. I like egg whites. I don't like egg yolks. I had every confidence you could aid in the detective. Good detective. My dear assistant, come and let us continue on. Yeah, whenever I have hard-boiled eggs, I usually leave the yolk. Soft-boiled eggs, I'll eat the yolk with bread. So this is the outside world. It's going to take some getting used to being under a sky without limits. Right, we should begin by talking to the locals. That a town I see over there. Especially Springs, good place as any. Come on, let's go. Oh yeah, since the last time I also recorded, I had to reinstall when I got a new installation of Windows, so that means I had to redo all my hotbars. So my hotbars may look a bit different. An old-fashioned place, this, but it's got a ruggedness that speaks to me. A man can get used to it. Anyway, let's split up and ask around. See if there's been any acts of vandalism in these parts. You learn something, you come and tell me. By the way, I'm forcing myself not to smile when I do Hardboil's voice. Otherwise, I would be smiling. I was like, something looks familiar about these two. Vandalism? Don't get me started. Some miscreants busted up some of our dairy drilling equipment. I pour my blood, sweat, and tears into keeping everything running. So it's had me seeing red. Ceruleum's our livelihood, so the perpetrator can't possibly be local. It's an outsider, mark my words. Oh yes, I heard that a barn was destroyed the other day, smashed to pieces by all count. Why would anyone do such a senseless thing?
As a matter of fact, there's been a spat of vandalism targeting barns and equipment. The culprit strikes when no one's around and leaves no trace, so we don't have so much as a lead. Baffled as we are, we've posted a generous bounty. Information's welcome too, of course. So if you see any suspicious activity, be sure to let us know.
Yeah! Yeah.
Where's Sinashu?
Managed to learn anything? We're much the same. Our vandal's been busy. By the by, have you seen Nashu? I'm not sure where she's gone. You serious? How could you not know where your assistant is? Better split up and find her. Yugi boy!
Oh, hello there, Zemin. I could use a little help. Off with lemonade, Nashu!
I say, Nashu, have you been making new friends?
No, do you, and all the chaos she's been sowing too, no doubt.
Whatever do you mean?
Don't play the fool. We saw her polishing them bombs. That's right. She's the one who's been blowing things up. We're taking her in and collecting the bounty. For the umpteenth time, they're not bombs, they're medicine.
Yeah, fairly though, they may look and indeed explode like bombs. They are in fact restorative. My assistants are not the vandal you seek.
That's the stupidest joke I've ever heard. Exploding medicine, huh?
Let's all take a deep breath now. No need to get so hot and bothered. We can talk this through. Resolve things peacefully.
I don't know who you are, but we're done talking here. She's the vandal, and that's that. You still aside if you stand aside if you know what's good for you.
If you're not willing to be civil, we'll have to settle this the old-fashioned way. Detective waits. I am thoroughly opposed to violence. I must insist that we resolve this in a gentlemanly manner. These kids wouldn't know a gentleman if he shot him in the rear. Don't waste your breath.
Yeah, sword old man. You want a duel? I'll give you a duel.
Just remember that you had options. Now you're going to need witnesses. So let's take it elsewhere. Don't worry, little head. It ain't to the death. Ill at ease though I am with Detective Oddboy's chosen approach, it seems we must defer to him.
He looks like he has Azura's fan braces.
He puts on a brave face, but he's nervous. Watch the eyes. He'll rush to finish it. What's that red smash? Had yourself some poached egg smeared in tomato sauce, did you? Soft choice for a hard, soft bastard.
Hi, how you doing?
Not the least bit phased. Hard recognizes hard, and I can tell you a man who's seen been to hell and back. Even I could learn a thing or two from you. Oh, you're kidding me. All this fuss over you and you've having a snooze? Oh, you've got moxie doll face, just like a sweet dreams. Sweet dreams now. Still charged with lightning. That's impressive in its own way. But never mind that for now. I've got a job to do. An old-fashioned firearm that most carry in these spots. Watch the barrel, dodge the bullet. That just locks for a roughneck. Don't know that fancy hair's written near you, sweet prince, but above, soap is all I need. I've seen enough. This one's in the bag.
Piss on the old law, as long as you win, it doesn't matter how. I guess that's one way to make him to do a matrix. Who the hell are you? What's going on here? What's going on here? I can't do his voice. So that's of it. But non-lethal rounds or no, the law forbids dueling in towns. Such this will be treated as an illegal gunfight, and the guilt falls on the side that draw first. You lot are coming with me. Now, seems this all began when they saw the lady with what looks like bombs and assumed she was the vandal. While you don't strike me as a miscreant, I like to examine the objects for good measure. I must say, it does look like a bomb.
And understandable. It's unfortunate misunderstanding. Despite worse of appearance, I assure you, good sir, that this is a bespoke medicine that rejuvenates me when I am feeling poorly.
That's a bomb, or I was born yesterday.
I feel like a new man. 'Twas as if I walked upon a cloud.
Enough of that hogwash. This alone doesn't prove that she's the vandal. We're going to keep her in jailhouse till we know more. Our meals served at the jailhouse. Well, they are. See you. I like how the other three are tied up. She just has her hands behind her back.
I will come for you, Nashu. I find the true criminal and clear your good name, this I swear.
I think they left something behind. And you're really afraid of those oglops. You wish to meet my friend Sid? Hi, Pandora. On the trail of destruction.
I cannot bear to imagine sweet Auntie Nashu behind bars. We must apprehend the true criminal and secure her release post-haste. Sweet and innocent aren't words I use to describe a bomb-toting dame, but setting that aside, we know who we're after. We just need to track them down. A number of residents report sighting an unusual wolf-like fiend, apparently. It has appeared near a settlement called Lure Them in Your Trousers. It's Luwakinenzawaza. You need to clean the wax out of your ears. Yeah, that's what I meant. Lawatawinawaza. Come on, let's see what we can find out there. Right, let's question the locals about Wolfman sightings. Should be straightforward enough, so we'll stay together this time. Just say the word and we'll get started. Ready? Then lead the way. I know the way.
Okay, so far it's just this one.
Wooden ovens unheard in Solution 9. We do our cooking with electric appliances. That said, the smoke might give eggs a nice flavor. I'll have to look into when I get the chance.
They look like made out of clay.
Mother used to roast all mayo tangas in a giant oven. She was partial to the bellies for the flavor, but I found them a little tough. That has no bearing on my own toughness, mind you.
God damn it.
Hello, it's me, Red.
I probably need a drink of water. I saw it already, a wolf-like fiend I've never seen before. It made off with a sack of vegetables we just harvested.
The same armed fugitive was famished. Being a wolf, however, would it not hunt for its own food? Whatever it is now, it used to be a man. Wouldn't be odd if it still ate like one. And if it isn't keen on hunting, it's likely kept summons for its own meals. You can see the resemblance between the homes here and those in the outskirts. It was a real surprise when our world merged 30 years ago. I was just a greenhorn then, and she was still never mine. The motif of these dwellings is simple yet elegant. I expect Father would appreciate their artistry. He isn't here, is he?
I think he is. Don't know where he is, though. When I saw it wasn't a wolf fiend, but an adorable little critter. It kept squealing at me if it was just trying to say something.
Oh, I dare say there's a promising new lead. I have that this creature's a minion of the Vandalist Wolfman. You and your soft-boiled guesses. I heard about strange squealing critters on TrueView, but I doubt it has anything to do with our case.
Speaking of which, I haven't seen our small squealing creature as of late. Where is our small squealing creature? Or did he get arrested? I don't remember. Last we saw him was at the gates to Solution 9. The wolf-like fiend I've seen in the south field. Most folks avoid the area because it's Luna Cape's territory. But I go there to gather cactus. And the past 2 times I did, I saw the creature heading towards the gorge when even the Luck Press give it a wide berth. So it must be dangerous indeed.
Our fugitive might be holed up in that gorge. Come on, let's go take a look.
Then again, it might be our gentlemanly unwolf dead. That's the problem with wolfman creature. Well, we do know a wolfman.
God doesn't seem to be here right now, but this is definitely where it lays its head. I can feel it. Let's split up and search for clues. If you turn anything, you come and tell me.
Yeah, it looks like the place where I fish. Yeah, I just fish like right over there when I need to fish for sea cloud stuff, or over there. Local farm. It. Squeal, squeal. Hildibrand.
Oh my, what a winsome creature you are.
We're doomed. Doomed. The liquor bottle has long since been drained of the last drop. Perhaps it was purloined by the fugitive. Cycles even vegetables, likely those which the fugitive took from Lowaswasa. Crude words have been scrawled on this piece of paper and ogle up loaders nearby, as if regarding the paper and you. Get back here! The elf scurries off, leaving you to devote your attention to the paper, which appears to contain diary entries written by the fugitive. There do not appear to be any more clues in the vicinity. Hardboiled will likely want to take stock of your discoveries.
I found this empty liquor bottle. What about you?
Empty liquor bottle of a kind common seen throughout Charloni. A sack of produce likely to be that which the fugitive stolen from the settlement. A piece of paper bearing what appears to be a diary entry written by the fugitive.
Good work, Simon. The bottles and the produce must have been taken from the settlement. As for the piece of paper,
The beaver's just gonna watch us.
These are diary entries, alright? I'll read them out. Another good day's destruction. I reduced the barn to rubble in moments. Well, before anyone was the wiser. And my newfound strength is truly astounding. The researcher contacted me. He wants me to put on a bigger show and will provide barrels of cerulean for the job. This is going to be my tour de force. So it's as we suspected. Like the thieving Cyclops, the vandalizing Kolalo is working for the researcher. But I must say, for him to leave incriminating evidence out in the open, where enterprising agents of inquiry can find it, is rather careless, is it not? Well, he was apprehended as a man. He left a diary of his misdeeds laying around, served as inconvincible proof of his guilt. To do it again, knowing full well that it'd lead to his downfall, perhaps. He has some sort of clever design, or perhaps...
He might be dumb.
He's just an idiot.
Yeah.
At any rate, if our fugitive has barrels of ceruleum at his disposal, then we must exercise the utmost caution. The tiniest spark could cause an explosion to dwarf even nauseous delights. So I ask that you refrain from using your gun. My gun's more versatile than you think. It's capable of converting the lightning it absorbs other kinds of energy. With the flick of a switch, it could shoot fire or water rounds as well. So if push comes to shove, I'll give the one-ton wolfman a hosing down. Well now, that is a wondrous gadget indeed. Yet, be that it may, I remain firmly opposed to violence in all forms and elemental aspects. And he also might smell horrible if wet. Some cases of manner befitting a gentleman, such as the creed of Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. So up to the core, if you don't harden up, you'll make the same mistake I did. As a rule, I don't talk about my past, but if there was ever a time to break that rule, now would be it. I used to have an assistant too. She was like your own Nashu, a real sweetheart. But she's gone now, killed by the crime king because of me, because I was too soft. The crime king's descent from a line of mages. Cornelian is his real name, and he can wield powerful magic with a widespread whispered word and a flick of the wrist. Doesn't have to rely on any fancy gadgets like ordinary folk. We had him at our mercy. Me and my assistant. But then he started spinning a sob story like a half-boiled milksop. I lowered my gun. That was the opening Cornelian needed. He cast a spell before I could blink, and I would have died where I stood if my assistant had leapt in the way. She wasn't wearing a regulator because she was following my lead. I killed her as much as he did.
If she did, I would have killed her.
That's such a thing should have happened. It was able to catch Cornelian soon after that, but now the bastard is at large again, in a fiend's body. When you deal with villains, you can't afford to be soft, or one day you, or someone dear to you, will pay for it. Now then, we've confirmed the vandal's here. But what is it that the researcher wants to achieve with this destruction spree? Well, first things first, we need to alert the Dust Watch. They'll want to be ready when the vandal strikes next. You know where to find him. That's we, hey? Right then, let's head over there. To think that the detective had suffered such a terrible tragedy. I struggle to find the words. You are right, my friend. As ever, I shall endeavor to be true to myself.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. We found him. I've never been in here before. At least I don't think so. How you doing, Nashu? You must try these tacos. Absolutely worth incarceration.
Stay strong, Nashu. Soon you will be free. This taco
is amazing. As you are, what is it? I'll be damned. Just a moment ago, we received a message from someone claiming to be the Vandal. They declared that the train's their next target. Yeah, good luck with that. I helped reinforce that. I was about to dismiss it as a prank, but having heard your report, I'm inclined to believe that the threat is real.
Then we need to get to the Shaloni station right away.
Indeed, I'll gather my men and hurry there.
As for Nashu, this will be best if she remained here for now, I think. Detective, clean though I feel for your loss, I must reiterate my staunch opposition to violence. Whatever may await us, I believe that we must strive for a gentlemanly resolution. The Vandals never used to announce its target. This reeks like a rotten egg.
Thank goodness you're here, please. You can't let that fiend destroy the train. Damn it. Oh, it's just an orc. He'll be fine. You don't know how many resources I put into that train. It's nigh indestructible.
We're going on it. Get somewhere safe.
Or was it a warg? I think it was warg.
We have you at last, from gentleman to gentleman after just your... Detective. Oh, there's a dame in distress. Of all the times to be out of church. Give a man a fright, will you?
Hold it right there. Don't try anything funny and I'll torch those barrels. Don't make me get out my paintbrush, motherfucker. That fell to the brand ceruleum. Enough to blow up a sky high. There's nothing you can do, so just relax and enjoy the... Ouch!
Wait, we must extinguish the fire! The hell you think you're doing? I'll stop this runaway wolf train!
He'll be fine.
I fear this isn't going to stop! They're coming back.
Maybe we should move the barrels. Or destroy them.
And they're heading straight for the engine.
I don't think the engine's Hildibrand proof, though.
Damn it, if only I could use my gun.
We found something that's...
A Mandeville man, and his electrifying handstand.
To space with you! The warg is down.
You did good, Softy. You did good. You as well, Detective. You as well.
I thought I was done for. I owe you my life.
So you didn't know anything either?
I'm afraid not. I was only doing as I was told.
Then the research objective remains a mystery. This chaos and destruction can't be all for its own sake, could it? Can it? If you have learned your lesson, then I suggest you surrender yourself to the Death Watch. You'll be safe in their care, and receive regular meals besides. Alright, I'll go quietly.
Apologies for the delay. I see you have the situation well in hand. So this fiend was behind the destruction. We're grateful for your help.
Sideburn says he was originally a man, so treat him like one, eh?
Is that so? Understood. He'll be treated with due dignity. That won't do shit to the train. You're still soft, hard-boiled, as you always were. Wasn't expecting an interruption so soon. But no matter, the commotion has drawn on you. All you as intended.
You're Cornelian.
The villain disguised himself as one of my men and knocked me out. The rest I believe you now.
Seems Cornelian also working for the researcher, and this was just a diversion. What's that bastard's game?
Let's head back to Musween for now. We have to set your friend free. After all, my men can clean up things here. Considering his gun also evaporated, I guess he could have used his magic. But yeah, I reinforced that train to hell and back. Alright, let's get the lady out of her cell.
Oh, Nashu, such an ordeal that must have been.
Oh yeah, the hors d'oeuvres were quite tasty. Sheriff, we have a situation. A large shipment of ceruleum has been stolen from Situate. What? It appears the thief struck while we were dealing with the trouble at the station. So that was the true target.
First electrope and now ceruleum. What does he need all those resources for? As for Cornelian, he ain't the sort to do someone else's bidding. You can bet he's got his own angle. A triangle. No matter what it is, I won't rest until justice has been served, and next time my gun will be ready.
You know something about these happenings by the sound of it. This hair looks like chocolate from above. so it extends beyond Shaloni. Even if we had the main power, the Dust Watch can't go traps about in other jurisdictions. So I think it'll be best if we left the matter in your hands.
Yeah, you can leave it too. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry extraordinaire, I swear to you, good sheriff, that I shall find and apprehend the villains with grace and non-violent finesse.
Well, you'd be grateful. Naturally, my men and I will conduct a thorough investigation in Shaloni. If we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know.
Come on, let's head back to Solution 9. I could use a hard-boiled egg right about now. Maybe even 2.
There.
Home. Didn't mind it out in the wilds, but for the sentimental awful, nothing beats this neon lit city. Now I'll get back to working on the storage device. Check in from time to time in case I find us a new lead. Meanwhile, let us continue along our own lines of inquiry. Pray do not blame yourself for your assistant, Detective. The fault most assuredly lies not with you. What would a soft-boiled dope know? Just take care of your own, eh?
The envelope is still here. Meanwhile, in Shaloni, Shaloni, the man in the Halloween costume. Excellent work. The plan will come to fruition. Color's achievements will be meaningless next to what the heavens have gifted me. Your visitors have served me well indeed. And you, me.
Cares about my gun, are you? Come now, no need to be shy. She's a Molt Python Maximum fitted with a custom short barrel. Being made of electrum, she can convert her lightning charge to fire rounds and other energies. The double action trigger means she's as fast as you are, and the ambidextrous safety means she's at home in both hands. The ventilated ribs keep her cool and reduce the risk of malfunction when things really heat up. The wiggle springs guide rods take an edge off her temper, but the extra long ejector rod housing serves too.
She's an alchemist and a cook. At least she's mainly alchemist. Are you getting sleepy? Because I sure am. Let's call it a day, shall we? I don't have anything in particular to say about my alchemy tools. Till next time. Yeah, so she is just an alchemist. See you, Inspector. Well, that was another episode of Inspector Hildibrand. I'll see you all in the next.